They do say they got vitamins and this, that, and the other, but I feel like they've added way too much added sugar that's just not needed. So I don't eat cereal anymore. The only cereal I do eat is just standard Scottish oats, and they got no added sugars, no added values in there. And I just add some almond milk, which is unsweetened, unroasted, so that's got no sugar in there. And you can just change it up, add some cinnamon in there if you really wanted to. I could really elaborate for days on like different things you can make. My God, I'm actually catching you live for once. Yay, Glitchbutt, how's it going, dude? How are things with you? Welcome. Hope you're doing grand. And Lucky Frame, thank you so much for that follow. How is your day going? Hope you are doing well. Hey, Chef. Have you always had a love for food since you were young? I find your cooking inspiring. Yes, since I was like, I guess the first thing I ever made was probably with my mum when I was like 7 years old. Made some like kind of jam tarts, I think. It was like one of the first things I ever made. And I guess as I was older, I used to do like little cakes for the elderly and stuff. And, you know, they used to ask me, can you cook a cake? And I guess I just like doing cooking and stuff and helping people. So yeah, it's always been something I've like really enjoyed, and you know, I definitely have always been inspired and very passionate about food. When I first started chefing, I didn't know if it was for me, even though I was very passionate about food. I wasn't too sure if it was a job for me because I wasn't too sure if I liked it. But I did in the end, and I found the right person who taught me or found my passion for it more than anything. And yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I guess I've always have. Taco, thank you for the follow, and Glitchbutt, appreciate the follow. Doing great, thank you. Our time zones are just very different. They certainly are. They can be very different indeed, but I'm glad you got to be able to stop by. I will be moving to US. Don't ask me when, I don't know. I'm still waiting to hear from the visa people, and so I can get an interview and then I can proceed, and then be very exciting, but I've heard nothing yet. It's been sent it off at the end of May, so June, July, August. It's going to be the 4th month this month. So by the end of September, it's going to be 4 months. So, I mean, the longest they've heard is about a year or 8 months, apparently. So I'm about halfway, if it's going to be the longest, but I'm hoping this here sooner rather than later. But, you know, got to be patient. At the morning, I have time only for a Banitzer before I go to work. What is Banitzer, Kruger? Explain that one to me. That's a new one on me. Right, for Tuxie, because he loves the washing up ever so much, I'm going to do a little bit of cheeky washing up. So, minus the watch your hand. Oh yeah, I'm going to wash this up first due to unnecessary fortunates. Oh, that is very, very hot. Hang on a sec. Had a little bit of chill. I don't want to come out with lobster hands, do I? So let's add a little bit of chill water to this. I hope Tuxie is actually here. I'm doing him some live washing up because I know what he's like. He needs his fix for the day. So yeah, be careful with that red cabbage. It can get stuck in the blades. You've got to watch your fingers. So. Do with a little knife. Let's have a look. Sometimes it can get stuck in the corner. You just need to get it out. There we go. Let's give that a wash. So just be very careful with the Japanese mandolin. I always put it upside down. So if I do have a fall, I'm not going to cut my hand. Wrong cam, chef. Oh. There's always something wrong, isn't there? There we go. There you go. Banister is a Bulgarian dish. Okay. I'm going to have a little Google it. Hang on. Let me do the washing up first. I'm trying to multitask, do too many things. And I will have a Google of what that is. So I want to see what it is. Very intrigued. So, wash the cans up. All the old cheeky recycling as well. Yeah. Apparently, reading up, Wales is actually the 3rd best country for recycling in the world. Apparently. I don't know who number 1 and 2 is, but I know we're number 3 for recycling. Tuxie's happy now. Chef, would you like an Elgato stream deck? Have no idea what that is, but I'm guessing that's one of those things where you press buttons and they switch cameras, right? I'm guessing they're pretty expensive. But on the other hand, I don't know if I've got enough power to, because I've got so many cameras and things on the go. I don't know if I've got extra like power and stuff, so it all depends. So, right, let's have a little bit of a wash up. Bit of a wash. There we go. Cheeky bit of lamb. Yes, unless you have all the USB plugs used up. I haven't, but I'm worried that it's going to use up too much power. So, you know, without wasting money, I don't know if it will. It'll be alright or not. It should be, because I've got an extension on the power USB, so it's taken off a lot of power than it was before, because the monitor kept like cutting off now and again. Had little kind of power surges, so to speak. But whether it can handle a little bit more or not is another question. I've got the USB slots, but it should be alright, I'm hoping. Where are we at now? Japan's number 1 for recycling, I bet. Probably, I think. Jeff, you need a rack for that draining board. The draining board's too tiny to find a rack for it, so that's why I don't have one. This sink is very, very tiny. So, we have the dishwasher, though, for... Don't tell Tux, though. He doesn't need to know about this. But for cutlery and things, we just pop in the dishwasher. It's just so much easier. So, let's give this all a bit of a clean and a wash. So, guys, if you don't know, it is still sub-September, guys. It's 50% off on Subage. That's all tiers. Tier 1, 2, and 3. And we're also... Is it 8? 8 subs away? I can't keep up. Yeah, we're about 8 subs away from a brand new emote and a special stream which we'll celebrate for it. I chose to do an Indian banquet, so basically on that day we'll be doing like pakoras, bhajis, samosas. We'll do a nice curry, we'll do rice, we'll even make some naan breads, make chutneys, we'll even make mint yogurts to go with it. Lots of lovely things. Maybe even a cheeky, some kind of coconut dessert as well. So as soon as we get there, we only need 8 more subs or 8 more sub points. As soon as we get there, can I chuck this in there? Yeah, I can. That's all right. We'll crack on with it, and pretty much there. Chef, just wondering, they are $150 on Amazon. Holy moly, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Yeah, I can't really justify that kind of money at the moment, for sure. I can't even justify trying to pay for bills at the moment for myself. It is hard work trying to do this full time on your own, instead of having a second job and working. But I love doing what I'm doing, and I love teaching you guys, and I love very passionate about doing these streams every day with you guys. And I really enjoy it, and I hope you guys do too. But I don't really care for much for money, do you know what I mean? As long as I got enough to get by, I'm happy. It's fine. Right, so give that a bit of a dry and a wash. That can go in the cheeky recycling as well. Get the packet. I know, it's a bit mad. We have to wash and dry the packets as well. It's crazy. Is this tablet are you using? Is this what, this here? Is this what you're on about? It's not. It's actually a USB monitor. So it's quite handy to have 2 monitors. So obviously I got my laptop here and then a USB monitor here. So I've got the cables running behind the sink. I know it's not exactly the best thing happening, but as I said, it's not the biggest of kitchens, but it'll do. Good morning, John, and awesome people in chat. Skull Rose Blue, how's it going? Just noticed, Fairy Soap. I know, right? Talk about advertisement. Should be sponsored by them. Advertisement for Fairy. So, get this washed up. I'm going to put this away. Do I need this out? I'll put this over here for the time being. It's behind the camera. Oh, the deadly mandolin. He loves the old deadly mandolin. Right. Now watch that blade in between. Make sure it's all nice and clean. This is when I go, ah! Put my hand on it. Ah, well. Right, where's the box? It's there. We can put it back in. Make sure it's all nice and dry. When it rusts in. It's all good. Good to go. That's always awkward trying to get this back in the box. Cool. The evil thing. Good as always, John. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. Good as always. Anything else left in there? No, that's it. Right, so that's all washing up. Done. So we're all done for the old cheeky washing up. I better not move the camera with a wet hand. Otherwise, we're going to have even more camera problems than we're already having. So, there we go. We all done? We all good? Look, how far can we go? So, yeah. There we go. All sorted. So, get back onto the stove. So, what we got going on the stove here? A cheeky little lamb hot pot. So I'm going to get these into the stove now. I'm going to get the potatoes cut as well. I'm going to get that start cooking off. That's been cooking down for a fair bit of time on the stove. It's all quite nice and thick. I'm going to add a little bit more water to it so it will thin down a little bit. Zozo, thank you for the follow, and Hubskeet, thank you for the follow as well. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. It's great having you guys here. I really appreciate it. Manic Sig, hey chef, how's it going, Manic? Hope you are doing well. It's great to see you. Over already, it is Tux. Chef close-up time. You can try cook banister. It is a very tasty dish. Oh, let's have a look at this banister. I want to have a little Google. So, let's have a look. Where are we? Where's my monitor? Ah, it's here. What is this then? So, banister. Have a look. Traditional Bulgarian food. Let's have a look.